Hi guys, long time no see. I was so not going to say it at the beginning of the video, but I decided I would. So, a little quick update. I want to say it's a paranormal experience to tell you. It happened yesterday. I took it as a paranormal experience, but I'm not sure. But a little update with what's going on with me. I've started my diploma in makeup, so I'm going to be a makeup artist. I'm doing it part-time with Alana, who's one of my best friends. So it's going to take us 18 months to finish only because we're doing it part-time. I'm currently looking for more work for a new job because I need more money. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been happening with me, and you know, just you hear a weird sound as well, that's Ali chewing on a bone. Yeah, but nothing really much has been happening with me. I've just been dealing with quite a few personal issues, so that's why I haven't been filming. So I'm trying to get back on track, but yeah. So basically, the experience, before I get into the main part of this video that happened yesterday, I think it was an experience. I don't know. I'll tell you guys, I took it as a sign, but anyway, let me just get into the explanation. So basically, above my bed, I have like, when you walk into my room, the back wall is a window, and my bed is like pushed up to the far right hand side. So like one side of my bed, above it is window, and then the other side is like the wall next to the window, if that makes sense. And above my bed on that wall, I have a lot of random photos. So I've got ones of Nathan and I, of me and my sisters, me and my dad, me and my mum, me and my nana that passed away, me and papa that passed away, and they've all been up there for, well, how long have I been in this unit? Like 2 years. They've all been blue tacked there for 2 years. Yeah, this actually didn't happen yesterday. I lied. It happened the day before yesterday. So basically, it was a really windy day yesterday, but because it was so, day before yesterday, but because it was so windy, we had all the, I'm having a mind blank, all the windows and everything shut because it was so windy. And Nathan was over and we were just chilling, watching movies or whatever the fuck I don't know, not important. Anyway, he went and did something and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go whatever. I had to go into my room for something, and basically, like, I have one side of the bed and Nathan has one side of the bed. Obviously, I mean, we don't live together at the moment, but he stays here 9 times out of 10. Yeah, I have the side that's against the wall, so my head is pretty much below. The pictures are all above my head, and then his head is above the window. I have a thing, I need to sleep against the wall. Anyway, so, yeah, so I walk into my room and I see a photo lying, like, face down. This is a photo. I see the photo lying like that on my pillow. And keep in mind, if it was windy, one of the, like, a photo that would have fallen off if it was windy, if the window was open, would be the ones that are against the, like, the edge of the window, if that makes sense. But this photo that was lying flat down was on the other side of where, like, it doesn't make logical sense that if I had the window open, then yes, it could have fallen, but it wouldn't have been this photo because of the position that it was in. So anyway, I was like, oh, that's weird. And I went and picked it up, and it was a photo of me and Papa when I was a baby. So I mean, a lot of people will kind of look at that and be like, it's just a photo fell down. But I kind of took it as a, you know, that was him. I don't know. I'm probably really dumb for thinking that, but I just thought it was a really nice little, I don't know. So yeah, it was that photo. That's me. And that's him. He had a moustache. It was pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, let me know what you guys think of that experience, if you think it was one or not. I'm all for, like, signs and feelings and stuff, and I took it as, you know, that was just him letting me know that he was around. So yeah, basically, if you guys don't follow me on social media, which you should if you don't, I went to Melbourne in February with Nathan to visit some family and stuff, and there was this really cool bookshop that, oh fuck, I can't remember for the life of me what your name was, but you know who you are. I was talking to her, she messaged me on my Facebook and we got talking, and she said she was like, oh hey, there's this awesome bookshop called The Haunted Bookshop in Melbourne. And I was like, oh well, I'm totally going to check that place out. So basically, I posted a couple of photos of it on my Facebook page, but now being in there, I would probably next time I go to Melbourne, I will go there again, definitely. I think I'm going to research books that I specifically want and see if I can get them, because he was explaining to a customer, and I was eavesdropping, that he kind of, you can't just walk in and say, hey, do you have books on this? He more specializes in, like, if someone's coming to Melbourne, give him a call, hey, I'm after this specific book, and he'll find it for you. They have excuse me, I'm getting over a really bad chest infection. Anyway, they have books on absolutely everything to do with religion, spiritualism, anything that you can think of. Poor Nathan, I was there for, I want to say, like 45 minutes. I was just so overwhelmed. They had tarot cards. They had books on everything. And I was so overwhelmed. I had no idea what books to pick, because like, they weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive. Like, the book that I got was $30, and I'm like, well, I don't really want to spend like $100 and something on books, because, you know, but I think next time we go, I'm going to buy quite a few, because I read this book in like 2 days, no, a day. Yes, I was umming and ahhing about these books, and they had ones, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm looking at. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to walk away and stop thinking about it, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go and just pick up a book, and that's the book that I'm going to take. So Nathan was looking, he's really likes like UFOs and aliens and stuff. I'm sorry if I keep touching my hair as well, it's really irritating me. Anyway, he likes aliens and he's into UFOs and all that stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll just kind of go browse with him for a bit. And I kind of just like shook my like indecisive energy off, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go back, and whatever book I pick up, I'm going to get that one. And so they were all obviously like this, like sitting like that, and I hadn't picked up this book, and I just went to it and I read it, and I was like, this is the book that I need. So if you're ever in a situation where you can't decide, you should totally do that. Just step away and then go back and do it, because it helped me. So the lighting's really shit, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see what it's called, but it's called They Don't See What I See. And I think you can see it. It's by Ruth Berger. Berger, I don't know how you say it. But it's basically, it's called How to Talk with Loved Ones Who Have Crossed Over. This book I read, and it taught me a lot. So tell me if you guys are interested in this. I thought it would be pretty cool. It's only, how many pages is it? 130 pages long. And it's obviously broken up into chapters and different kind of subtitles and stuff. And I thought it would be pretty cool if I read a chapter, like once a week, sat down and read you guys a chapter, because it's not that long. The chapters aren't that long, and I honestly found it so interesting. I'll read the back of the book to you guys, and you guys can let me know if it's something you'd be interested in hearing more of or not, because I know that you guys watch me for my paranormal videos, and I really, really enjoyed this book. Like, I enjoyed it so much. So it says, They Don't See What I See is a warm invitation to the other side. Through the aid of Ruth, a proven psychic and medical intuitive, you too can learn how to hear your loved ones who have passed on. Each chapter ends with an invaluable steps to see what I see exercises to strengthen your already present psychic abilities, including fine-tuning your intuition, seeing auras, getting the most from your automatic writing, and using photographs of loved ones who have passed over as a tool to contact them. Berger shows how anyone can listen to the voices trying to reach them with her no-nonsense style, helpful hints, and down-to-earth stories. Find out how a medium can save the suicidal woman's life. Find out how a medium can assist the dead who are stuck in between worlds to move on. Find out the secrets certain audience members learned when Ruth became a stand-up psychic. Yeah, so this book, okay, as you guys know, Mitchell Coombs is like my idol. He's a Australian medium psychic. But the thing that I found with his books, like, I love him, so I don't mind, but his books were more kind of story orientated rather than reading it and actually learning things, whereas this book here, it does have stories, but at the end and through the stories, it explains to you how to experience things along the lines of what she had. So I will also read a note to the reader, which is the first bit. I found this really, really interesting. Even it's a page and a half, so I'll read it to you guys, but this has got really interesting things in it too. According to a poll taken by the University of Chicago and Andrew Greeley, over 67% of people in the US report having contact with the dead. 15 million people claim they've had a near-death experience, and every one of those has lost a loved one. Interest in afterlife has never been higher. People want to know what has happened to their loved ones after death. Is there a message for me? Is the #1 question. Guilt, fear, and love are interwoven in their need for information. Is my loved one all right? Is the second most commonly asked question. Communicating with the other side can offer hope and insight. It can also bring back painful memories, but often peace comes after talking with loved ones in spirit. You may have already seen a ghost or heard a noise that couldn't be experienced and not told anyone out of fear of sounding weird. Welcome to the world of spirits, ghosts, and other things that go bang in the night. Listening to ghosts does not mean you are psychotic. You may be hearing voices from the dead because they are asking you to help them. Sorry, Ali, now is not the time to play with your squeaky toy. The ghosts from sudden deaths often don't understand what has happened to them. It's not easy having one foot in the spiritual world and another foot in the physical world. They can need your assistance to move on. For the past 30 years, I've worked with clients as a psychic medium and a medical intuitive and have discovered methods that help people communicate with the spirit world. This book was written to free the mind from negativity and confusion, to help view life after life as a natural stage of constantly changing process. I used to be afraid of ghosts, now I'm not. This book is an invention. No, I lied. This book is an invitation to explore and experience a greater awareness of life in the hereafter. So, would you like to see a ghost? What would you want to ask? Would you be afraid? Would you trust your senses? You may find some answers to these questions in the following pages. So, yeah, if you guys are interested, let me know, because I think it would be really cool. I mean, obviously, I will also make other videos if I have the time on top of that, but I honestly think that, you know, you guys watch me for my paranormal experiences and to learn more about paranormal and spirituality and everything like that, and I honestly read this book and took so much from it. If you guys want me to read it to you, let me know. I think it's an awesome idea, so I hope you guys do too. So if you want me to do that, like this video and also let me know in a comment, and I will do my next video according to what the comments say. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for sticking by me through my time of absence. I'm trying to get back on track, but like I said, I've just been going through quite a few personal issues. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.